Have you been thinking about making a move to Central Oregon, maybe even Bend, Oregon? And you're thinking, at 7% interest, those home prices just seem unaffordable. Well, today I'm going to peel back the curtain and we're going to look at the difference between home prices and appreciation, how fast homes have been selling in both Redmond and Bend. Hi, my name is Nora Spangler and I'm with Stellar Realty Northwest here in beautiful Bend, Oregon. If you're interested in Bend and you want to know what it's like to eat, sleep, drink, play, and just live here in Central Oregon, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be the first to know every time I put out new video content. So this is my market update for January 2024. Yes, a whole month has already passed in the new year. So let's look at what's happening. And today we're going to focus on the differences between Bend and Redmond and what's happening and what might be a better deal if you're thinking about buying a home. So both Bend and Redmond are in a tight inventory situation, meaning we really don't have a lot of homes to sell. Bend's inventory is down 20% from December to January and down 27% from a year ago. So that can make it difficult to find a home that you really want to buy. Redmond's numbers are down about 10% month over month and up 4% year over year. So they've managed to hold on to a little bit more of their inventory in Redmond. So encouraging news is that the new listings in Bend were up 30%. So from December to January, a 30% increase in the number of listings, new listings that came on the market. And hopefully that's going to continue. So those of you who want to buy a home in the spring or the summer this year, hopefully we'll have more choices, more homes to choose from. And Redmond's new listings were up 19% month over month and up 44% year over year. So that's good news for Redmond. It seems like you should have more choice of homes to purchase. And if you think because interest rates are hovering around 7% that nobody's buying homes, you might be wrong, because pending home sales in Bend went up 23% in January and up 51% in Redmond. So January was a really active month for people to get under contract. The number of homes sold in January was up across the board for Bend month over month and year over year, and Redmond the same thing. So that is showing a good sign of a healthy market. One of my favorite statistics is called the median percentage of original price. So it kind of tells you how much of a discount sellers had to give to buyers to get them under contract. In Bend, that number for January was 96.7%. That's about a 3.3% discount that sellers gave. That's the median. So that doesn't mean every home sold at that percentage. And for Redmond, the percentage was 98.8. So you had to pay a little bit more for those Redmond homes to get them under contract. You were almost paying that full list price. So here's what everybody wants to know. What is the new median sale price for single family homes in Bend and Redmond? Bend's price actually dropped again. And is this a trend? I don't really think so. I think home prices are going to tick up again as we get into spring and summer. But the number for January was $720,000, and that was a drop from $751,000 in December. So even though Bend's home price dropped from December to January about 4%, it's still up 3% year over year. So we aren't falling off a cliff. Our home prices aren't dropping like they did in the big crash way back when. So they are kind of moderating and lowering, but that typically does happen in the winter for us. So it's not a huge surprise. I am totally expecting home prices are going to start climbing up again in the next month or two. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it, and I will always let you know what's happening in the market here in Bend and Redmond. Redmond's median sale price was $520,500, so just over $520,000. So that's quite a difference in median home prices from Bend to Redmond. So if Bend seems unaffordable to you, you definitely should check out Redmond. But realize that homes are selling faster in Redmond. Days on market are lower in Redmond. So homes are really hitting the market and they are going under contract within a few weeks in Redmond. and within about 5 weeks in Bend. Redmond's home prices, while they only went up 1% month over month, have gone up 19% year over year. So that is way higher than Bend's increase of only 3% year over year. So if you're looking in Redmond, yeah, those home prices are really ticking up quickly. So if you think Redmond is a good option, I would suggest you get in now before they go up even higher. So just a quick note here on what do I think is going to happen with interest rates this year. Interest rates, from everything I am reading from the experts, and after the Fed just had their meeting in January and they decided not to touch their Fed interest rate, which means that mortgage rates are probably going to stay relatively steady between 6.5% to 7% for the time being. Something else would have to happen, like the Fed lowering their rate, which they may do later this year. So it's possible interest rates could come down a little bit, but you really have to have at least a full percentage drop to make a huge difference in a home payment. So if you shop smart, the difference between a 7% and 6.5% is not going to make a huge difference in your monthly payment. So don't put off buying a home while you're just waiting for interest rates to, drop by 0.5%. That's not really a smart thing to do. It's looking like interest rates for the whole year of 2024 are going to stay between 6 and 7%. So nobody is predicting a huge drop in interest rates. So you're just going to have to look at your budget, look at the home prices, maybe shift your wish list or shift the city that you're willing to live in. Owning a home, I still always say, is a good idea. If you're going to stay in the area for 5 to 7 years, 10 years is a better number to think about. It's a long-term investment, but it does not disappoint. Real estate is a good bet that it's going to appreciate. And here's some shocking numbers. Bend's real estate over the past 10 years has appreciated, depending how you look at the numbers, whether you're looking average or median prices, but over the last 10 years, Bend homes have appreciated about 150%. Yes, you heard me right. So that is about 15% per year. The national average is only 3 to 5%. So is Bend a good place to buy a home? You betcha. Redmond home prices have increased about 158% over the last 10 years. So both Bend and Redmond are looking like a really good bet for an investment in real estate. So just reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm always here to chat and to answer your questions about real estate. Connect with me. All my info is down below. I would love to help you just learn more about what it's like to live here in Central Oregon, or if you're looking for an investment property or a home for you or your family, I'm here to help. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you coming to my channel. Like it, share it, do all the things, and I hope I see you sometime here in Bend.